Hello everyone! Today we're gonna talk about facial tools. And you might just be thinking it includes things like jade rollers or like gua sha or little cooling devices. And those are great and they're fun and they are slightly effective for things like depuffing. But there's another side of facial tools that we're really starting to see now that's really based on scientific research, and it goes far deeper than just being able to help with like the surface level stuff, but it's able to give you very similar results than if you were to spend like thousands of dollars to get medical laser procedures, but you can do it at home and it's much safer. So I'm going to introduce you guys to Medicube's two new facial tools, and you guys might have known or seen this guy that Ro and I have used in previous videos. We love it so much because of the fact that it was able to like really introduce us to a whole new world. So what we're going to show you guys is actually these two. So these tools are actually designed to work with your skincare products, and these two are actually really different. This one is specifically targeting large pores and texture, while this one is scientifically proven and clinically tested to be able to really promote that collagen production in the dermis layer of our skin. So for this video, Ro and I are going to share with you guys how we first used it and then our general thoughts over using it over a couple of weeks, because I don't know if you can tell, but youth is upon us. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, and quickly before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed to the Beauty Within fam, click that subscribe button, and also make sure you're signed up to our newsletter because we have a free e-magazine and a bunch of really helpful like lifestyle and beauty skincare content that comes out every month, and we want you guys to be able to get all of that good stuff. All the details will be below, and let's go back to the day that we first started using these little babies. Alright guys, let's talk about pores, because it's getting to summer and the pores are really filled. So this little guy is the Medicube's Airshot therapy device, and it's essentially a needle-free derma pen. And how it works is it actually uses electric stimulation on here, this little thing that hovers over your face, to get into the skin passageway and kind of replicate the whole micro needling without any needles. Because I used to have a lot of acne, right? And micro needling is something that I always wanted to try. But I heard this horror story from Mia, if you guys remember Mia. She also had acne prone skin and she did microneedling, and basically like the microneedle pricked into a pimple without her actually knowing, and it spread it all throughout her face. So then she like ended up having a whole face worth of pimples because it spread the bacteria basically. So microneedling is really scary. This just basically takes all of that out of it but gives you all the effects and more. And one of the reasons why we really love Medicube tools is because it's all clinically tested and backed by science, right? So they found that the absorption of your skincare products that I'm going to use after this absorbs about 432% better than if you didn't use the Airshot device beforehand. And that's probably because it's like opening up the different passageways of the skin, but also it was clinically tested to help with skin texture and pore improvement, and also with skin hydration. So if you guys have combination skin, whether you're more dry or you're more oily combination, that might be because of the dead skin buildup on the surface, or you know, your skincare is just not penetrating deep into your skin. So this really helps with that. And this is actually the perfect time to introduce you guys on how to use the Airshot therapy device. After you clean your face and you pat it dry, you turn it on. There is different levels. Level 1 is highly recommended for anyone using it at the beginning, just to like get used to it, but I also just use it on one anyway. So I'll show you 3 different ways on how to use it. You want to think of dividing your face into these imaginary like 3 sections starting from the middle. And that's essentially how this tool is going to move or glide, whatever motion you select, across your face and neck. So the first way is through tapping it on your skin. So you just tap, tap, tap.
Just wash my face, going to dry it. I'm actually really excited to try this because I was watching one of our videos and I saw how big my pores looked, so I'm gonna try the tapping first. Feels like little fire ants on your face.
It's like a little zap, and that's completely normal. It might be like scary at the beginning, but once again, it's like really gentle to use on your skin, and there's no like healing period. You're not gonna be like dry or flaky or anything. So this is the first method of tapping. And you'll hear that it might give you that timer every minute because it's suggested that you use it for 5 minutes, 1 to 2 times per week. So the second way to use it is through sweeping. So the sweeping motion is similar to the first tapping motion, but you're just using a little like flip, flip, little kind of like swishes without touching your skin.
Thank you. I wonder if it's zapping off my hair.
And it kind of feels like you're not even doing anything because there's no contact, but there is because it's using those electric stimulation. So the third and last way you can use this is actually through a brushing motion, which is kind of like creating a U shape all over your face just to contour kind of the natural flow of it, right? So you start from the center and brush out. Once again, without making contact with the skin.
I'm gonna try the brushing. To me, is the most challenging because you're supposed to not. It's actually not as hard as I thought. Okay. I will save all the devices. This is the one that you feel the least because it's technically not supposed to be touching your skin. So I'm very curious. Ooh, that actually stung a lot.
With all those 3 motions, it's up to you, but you can also take that down to the neck as well. So you can either tap it, and then if you take too long and you're talking to the camera, then it will just turn off after 5 minutes because that's essentially all you need for one use. So when you're all done, that's essentially it for the device portion of your skincare routine, and you do this about 1 to 2 a week. Okay, so let's go on to another very important part, which is the skincare. So this one is suggested to actually go and pair with the device. This is the Medicube Zero Pore 1-Day Serum. It's got 3 active ingredients, which is AHA, BHA, and PHA, plus a little bit of niacinamide. So why this is really important is because actually our pores and why they're filled depend on different things, but it can look different under a microscope. There's O-shaped pores, Y-shaped pores, and U-shaped pores. And basically all of these different ones will show up on different parts of your face, but they also react differently to different ingredients. So having a combination and a different selection of the HA, BHA, and PHA, those 3 are essentially working on all different parts of, you know, helping tighten significantly the look of large clogged pores. It's like this really lightweight gel oil, but it's not greasy and it's like silky. So I concentrate this around my nose and just basically everywhere all over the face.
I am a fan of. Just gonna first pat into my skin. Honestly, very excited to see what my face will look like in the morning tomorrow.
After, we can move on with just whatever your favorite moisturizer is, and because it's summer and it's really hot, I'm just using a gel cream.
Almost empty. Beautiful. Yes, I am very much looking forward to seeing if This device, along with the serum, can give my pores like a sculpted, tightened corset effect.
Okay guys, so I am going to show you the state of my pores after using the Airshot for just a couple of weeks to show you kind of like what the progress on our skin looks like at a microscopic level. So we're gonna get our little microscope. Let's start with my cheeks. Okay, so this is my cheeks. Those are the little hair follicles that come from my like pores. So my cheeks are looking pretty clean, if I do say so myself. Here's a few like more filled ones. Oh wow, this is so clear. So this is always my problem area, but I can see that it's like significantly like flatter. Just seems my cheeks are way more like clarified, and it's actually really taut. So anyways, that I just wanted to show you like what it looks like close up, the progress, and with kind of like prolonged use, I think it's definitely gonna get better. I'm actually shooketh at kind of how clean my pores are, because my pores on the cheeks are like no joke, they're so huge. And that is all.
Alright, so we just talked about the Airshot therapy device, which is amazing. Now let's talk about another device that is great for plumping your skin, giving your skin that youthful, healthy glow, which is the Ussera Deep Shot. This is a high frequency device that targets the deeper layers of your skin where collagen is produced. And what it basically does is there's two steps. There's the high frequency, which is like basically the shot, and then there's an ultrasound. This device uses dual energy. The first is the high frequency, which targets the deeper layers of your skin and helps promote collagen production. And then there's the ultrasound, which is the sound revitalizing technology. And when you see the graphic, or when I saw the graphic of how this works, I was like, this is insane. So basically the high frequency is what kind of pulses into your skin that helps the collagen that looks a little bit more stretched and thinner. It helps it like back up. And then the ultrasound kind of goes in and like revitalizes the rest of your skin cells, which yeah, I think it's really, really cool. Now let's talk about how to use this device, because it's fascinating. Okay, there's 3 buttons. This is the power button, which turns on the device. The second button is you can choose the level or like the intensity of your shot basically. And then the top button, this is the shot button. So this is Medicube's HR Booster Gel. So you start by putting the gel on the device when the device is still off, and then turn it on. I'm so scared it's just gonna fall off. Oh, it actually holds its form. This is impressive.
Next step is you actually spread this gel all over the cheek area. Ooh. That looks so nice. Oh my god, it's like glass skin.
All over my face because it's so dry. Whoa. Okay. My skin is ready.
And then we're gonna turn it on.
Level 1. Let's do it.
We're going to like divide our skin kind of into imaginary 3 sections, and starting from the middle, work our way out. And each time we do it, we're gonna press the shot button and then move on to the next. So that's like the shot method. The other method for more like sensitive skin is to like press it, but then meanwhile you're kind of gliding it. So I want to do the shot button. Ooh. Okay, so there was like no feeling really, but it was slightly warm.
If your skin isn't too sensitive, I think this is the best way to really see results. So with my skin, I see my like smile lines are settling in a bit more. I think those are my main. It's like that's probably my main concern.
This time I'm gonna use the method where, like, if you want really more of that sculpting and lifting effect, you can actually like push it up into the position that you want. And you can also target the areas where you have like crease, so like these smile lines, crow's feet area. And it's interesting because all you really feel is a little bit of heat.
And I find that this does help. And then especially it's like plumping of the cheeks. This side definitely looks like more plumped. If you want plump skin, if you want glowing skin, this is it.
So how this works is when we're young, the collagen in the dermis layer of our skin is really tight. It's always forming and the bonds are just like really interconnected. But then as we age, those collagen and elastin bonds start producing less of it. And so this really helps to stimulate that growth.
You know, your chin, and then for your neck, start in and like out, in, out, in, out. Yes. How does the face look?
Okay, so that's about it for one night. That was actually so soothing. Oh my god. Basically, I'm just going to like kind of spread and wipe the excess off. You don't have to wash it off because it is a form of skincare.
Now I'm going to use Medicube's Triple Collagen Serum, or their Glass Glow Serum 3.0. So this lightweight serum consists of 1,000 times fortified collagen, including 3 different types of collagen, which makes up the triple collagen complex.
Kind of like a really beautiful gel consistency. Because you know how like for our skincare, we really want it to match with the like tools and techniques that we're using for that maximum like effectiveness and efficacy. So, oh, this feels so good. Oh my god, I feel so hydrated.
It is supposed to really help penetrate faster and deeper into even the deepest layer of your skin to really give it that plumping, firming effect. And this serum is super lightweight and it just absorbs beautifully into your skin to give you that plump, healthy glow. And I'm just gonna go in with this delicious, delectable cream. Ding! Anytime after using skincare devices, I think it's important to keep your skincare routine quite simple, just so in terms of like not using a lot of crazy actives, just so you don't aggravate your skin potentially.
I really like using their balm, and it's this Collagen Vita Multi Balm, and you can use it like as a moisturizer, or you can just use it over areas where you want extra nourishment, and it's like really lightweight. I use it over this area specifically, over my eyebrows. It's been like so dry. I don't know what is going on. And you can even use it as some eye cream, but in this line they also have an eye cream if you want, but it looks so nice.
I feel like this, it literally gives you instant results, and I feel like because it does give you instant results, it encourages me to use it more frequently because I am seeing results. I think skincare is a journey, and we should be able to appreciate things even if we don't see instant results.
Voila! And you're all nice and prepped. Let's go to my room. Ding, 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 ding. So guys, that basically like rounds up this video. As I was saying, this second device, the Ussera Deep Shot, it's not as like easy to tell right away the difference over a couple of weeks like the Airshot is, because that's really helping to minimize those pores. But I feel like these two are really the only tools that have such incredible science-backed like support behind it to know that it's actually being able to do all the things that we want our facial tools to do, like, you know, move our fluids, make sure it's depuffed, it's actually naturally incorporated into our routine, and it's really maximizing the effects of our skincare to be able to do its job. Just reflecting back over the last couple of weeks, my dehydration has just considerably, like, it's just gone. You saw on the little microscope that I did for you guys with the other tool that, like, even my cheek area, it was like flat planes rather than really bulbous filled pores. So anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Maybe you found a new tool that you wanted to use. Obviously, it's not like a staple, not everyone needs it, but I feel like if you're in the market for something that really does work, like Medicube tools are probably the first type that you should really look for, because they've got all the studies to kind of back up how it really works. So yeah, enjoyed filming this with you guys, and let us know what else you want to see coming up, whether it's facial tools or anything like that, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye. Think.